Ladies of QuinnCast, what are we doing in separate rooms?
So I hate rude. It so much. I don't like seeing you over Zoom anymore. I hate it.
No.
Guys.
When I came into my studio, it was still set up when we were here interviewing Peaches.
Oh, take us back, please.
I know.
It was weird that I can't reach out and punch you.
I know. Apparently, we're not on either side of Kaza poking her shoulders throughout the entire thing.
I don't miss that. I do not miss that. I don't miss smelly cunts.
Hey.
Smelly cunt, what are they feeding you?
Smelly cunt.
It's not your fault.
Okay. All right. So, ladies, focus. We have a new installment of Hit the Spotlight.
Yes, we do. And
I'm really excited about this.
I love this guy. I love this guy's name.
So what is it about his name that you love, Smudgy?
I don't know. It's very worldly.
Oh my God, that's so lame.
Okay, all right. It's very round and globy.
Worse.
Okay.
I expected something more like
godlike. He's godlike. He's Greek godlike.
No.
Was he a Greek god?
I'd like to find my way around that Atlas.
Map. Atlas! Okay, if I knew we were just coming out and saying it, then I wouldn't have bothered with all the runaround.
You're right, because there's no promos that go up before this actually drops, so no one's going to know who we're interviewing.
So, Clitisons, today on QuinnCast,
we are interviewing
Atlas. Yes, a newbie.
Yes,
sort of.
Yes, newbie.
Yeah, he's very new. Just at the end of June 2025, and he's at the time of recording, he has only recorded 7 audios for Quinn.
Wow, he's pretty damn new.
He is, and technically, then is this his number 8 audio? He's on Lucky 7, and we're number 8.
Oh, maybe.
Well, there's a storyline for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yes, he is. He's an actor. He's a writer. He's a musician, a producer.
Oh my God.
I mean, come on, Atlas.
Leave some jobs for the rest of us.
Yeah, and a new kid on the Quinn block. And yeah, like Jules said, he only has 7 audios, but he has like 85,000 plays at the time of recording. Might even be, it's going to be more now. Like, that's more, look at me, I'm a mathematician. That's more than 10,000 an audio.
Oh my God, how did you work that out? I would have needed a calculator and to take my shoes and socks off.
No, I'm excited to talk to him, and I want to learn more about him.
Yeah, well, I think he's in the waiting room.
Yes.
Oh, hi, Atlas.
Hi, Atlas.
Hello.
Welcome, Atlas. Thank you for joining us here on QuinnCast.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
It is lovely to have you here. And what we like to do with our guests is play a little game. So I have to tell you what the game is about and then ask you for your consent. So,
okay.
Are you ready?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so the game is called The Pleasure Map. I'm not going to say that it was clever. Take on your name.
The Pleasure Map, okay.
Okay, so we are going to tell you some weird or interesting sexual facts from around the world. We will give you one clue, and you have to name the place.
Huh, okay.
Do we have your consent to play?
Sure. Let's do it.
Here we go. I mean, I've never heard a guest sound so excited, but here we go. As we play The Pleasure Map. Number 1. The armpit apple courtship. In a historical tradition, women would attend dances with apple slices in their armpits. If a woman was interested in a suitor, she would offer him a slice. And the clue of where in the world this happens is: high on the hill is a lonely goat herd.
Oh wow, what a clue. Um, my mom would kill me if she knew I was forgetting where this movie was set.
Oh, yes, she would, because I'm the same right now.
Oh no, is it Switzerland?
Next door.
Sweden?
Other side.
Other side.
Fuck.
Jiggy.
Oh no. Immediate embarrassment.
I'll be back.
Stop giving clues, because then it's even worse if you don't get it.
I was like, that was a good one, though.
Thank you.
It is
Oh,
Austria.
Lord. Thank you. Good God. And I knew that too. Like the moment you said, like, did the Arnold impression, which was very good, by the way.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Yeah, have you ever like known you know something and your mind just shuts down?
Yeah. Oh,
24
all the time.
Yeah, that's what
Yes.
it was.
I call that a TOT phenomenon, tip of the tongue.
It's
Not even a TOT. So it was, yeah.
But if Arnold Schwarzenegger wanted to be in The Sound of Music, I think he could.
I would like to see that version, actually.
Most people would.
I would
Yes, the answer is Austria, and it does happen. They stuff our apples in their armpits and then hand the slices to the suitors to eat. And I'm going to say sweaty, dancey armpits.
Ew.
At least they
Interesting little
keep it
tradition.
interesting.
You would say so. Okay, next one. The realm of women. When a woman becomes of age, her mother gives her a key to her own dormitory. From then on, she can begin inviting lovers into her bedroom at night. This arrangement, which is known as a walking marriage, can be long-term or last as little as one night. Your clue. You may spend 7 years here.
What?
I told Smudge it was too hard of a game.
This was so easy.
Are they?
Not for you. No, maybe for you, Smudge, because you wrote them.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of a clue.
You will
You
get
spend
it.
7 years here.
Yeah, I mean, just
There's
think
a
of some
movie.
Brad Pitt might have been in a movie.
Well, okay.
Where would
so
you
I'm-
send 7 years? In
No. I don't know.
That's okay.
Okay, there you will find numerous gentlemen in orange robes, cross-legged here.
Is that is that also a movie? Oh no.
It's Tibet.
Okay.
And the movie is 7 years in Tibet. We were
The movie is 7 years in Tibet.
Not what I was familiar with. You know, the 7 thing really threw me for a loop too, because I went down the just 7, like that movie with Brad Pitt.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit! I was thinking, where
Well,
does
no
Morgan
wonder.
Freeman give a woman a key and tell her to go and
Yeah, I
have
was
sex
like, I
with
don't
anyone?
remember him talking about spending 7 years anywhere.
Oh my God,
That's a
that's
good point.
awesome. That's 7.
I remember the what's in the box. That's
Oh my god! Oh god! Don't! What's in the box? Oh, that will stay with me.
what's in the
forever.
box.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
All right. Well, let's see what's in this next one. So, are you ready for the next one, Atlas?
Yes, I'm ready to lose again.
Okay. Aw. All right. So the next one is no tits out for the lads. A woman is prohibited by law to walk around topless unless she is selling exotic fish at the market. Rude. The clue is here you will never walk alone. There's always an insect who wants to hold your hand.
Who wants to hold your hand?
Right. Well, I have to assume then England.
Mhm.
The first clue was tits out for the lads.
Yeah.
Oh.
For the lads.
Oh my God, that was a clue. We didn't even realize it.
Right?
It is, and it's actually in Liverpool. Liverpool.
Mm.
The home of the Beatles, which is an insect who always wants to hold your hand.
I told you.
Okay, so I'm not going to write crossword quizzes. I get it. All right, I
Smudge.
get it.
But you're usually so good at these. I apologize. Atlas.
Hey, I'm having so much fun. So
Oh,
I'm on the
this
other
is
side
great.
of it.
This is great.
Okay, as long as you're having fun, Atlas, that's all that matters.
Okay. It
Okay.
is.
But
Okay,
Smudgy.
the next one is toy ban. You may not have more than 2 dildos in the same house. The clue. You won't find daylight savings in this American state, but you will find a big hole.
What state doesn't have daylight savings?
There's only 2 in the United States.
I'm from here and I don't know this fact.
I didn't know there was 2 till Jules just said it.
Think of a place that has a massive hole in it. It's like massive. It's like a grand hole.
Oh shit!
It's an attraction that people go see.
Yeah. Am I the worst American citizen?
Yeah,
Is that what I'm learning
you
right
are.
now?
You are proving to be.
I'm aware of the big hole, the Grand Canyon. I'm here. I'm there.
Okay, good.
Is it Arizona?
Yeah!
Oh God.
There's only one more, Atlas, and I again apologize profusely.
Stop it.
Smudge
okay.
likes to make our guests look dumb.
It's
really nice.
fun.
Okay.
It's kind of my default state. We're good.
Okay. Okay. Final one. Semen drinking.
Uh-huh.
Young men are required to ingest the semen of their elders, which is believed to sustain growth and strength.
Required. Surely that can't be true.
Well, according to Smudge it is, which means it's probably not.
It's true.
Amazing.
So, the clue.
It's true. I've been there. I tried to join in.
So ashamed of us. Here's the clue. Not that it's going to fucking help, but because these are ridiculous. Another name for father's not old coin.
Okay. Atlas, let's break it down. All right. What's another name for father?
Dad.
Oh, close.
Ooh.
It was a Madonna song, and he doesn't preach.
Papa.
Right, now hold that. Right.
Okay.
What's the opposite of old?
Young.
No, old.
Another one.
As in no, as it. Yeah.
Papua New
okay.
Guinea. All right.
Hey, I genuinely don't know how you got that. You're so clever.
The longest of walks, but we got there.
We did.
Smudge, do you want to tell him the most special part of the game that I know
Yes,
you're so
please.
proud of?
I know, and it's so cryptic that it's sexy. Each of the first letters of the countries and places that we've just mentioned spell out Atlas.
Aw. That's
Clever
very
girl.
cute
That's-
and very clever of you, and that might have helped me to know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, that would have been a good clue to me. Shit! Should we do it again? No, I'm just kidding.
We actually have 8 more for you to figure out. So.
Oh, good.
Because we figured out your last name and we put it in here. No, we didn't.
Oh my god! Thank you so much. See, we just are you feeling warm now, Atlas? Are you feeling warm? And probably not clever, but are you feeling warm?
Yes, I'm warm.
Fantastic. Oh, they mock me every time. It is factual, and people are learning.
We are an educational podcast after all.
We are.
learning.
There you go. So-
I learned a lot.
Good.
Thank
Good
you,
geography
Atlas.
lesson.
Thank you.
Well, now we want to learn about you.
Mm.
Now we want to learn about you, and these are questions that hopefully you'll know the answer to. Because-
Well, I don't know. Don't get too excited.
I haven't made them, so you get them.
Yes, exactly. They're kind of normal questions. All right. So,
Yeah,
of course,
I
you know, we're going to start with the obvious, as we must. Like, tell us about your journey into audio erotica.
Yeah, I think it was kind of a maybe an odd one. Where I would venture to say maybe a lot of VAs started in like safer work VO, so that's not too out or abnormal. I was kind of hunting for auditions and came across one for. I don't even think they used the term audio erotica. It was on Reddit. It was halfway shady, but I did it anyway.
Was that the name of the title? Halfway Shady.
You know, but it probably should have been though. And it that ended up being Silky Whisper, which some of you guys may be familiar with.
Yeah.
Hmm?
So I was Mr. Ellis at Silky Whisper for a little bit before they threw in the towel. And most of that time, I still didn't really have a concept of what the space was. I remember like peeking at, they would put kind of like previews of the full-length audios on YouTube and that kind of thing. So I went and took a peek just to see like if there were any comments, what people were saying, if I was doing a terrible job. And I saw somebody mention that they like came there from Quinn, and I was like, well, what's Quinn? So I started doing some Googling, found that, and I was like, oh, this is like a real thing. This is like a whole, there's a whole big community here I did not know about. And then after a couple of audios in the bag at Silky Whisper, I started considering maybe trying to do it on my own. I have a background in audio production, mostly for music.
Cool.
Nice.
But between that and the voice acting experience, mostly from home as well for that, I was like, I kind of think I can do this, like maybe at least as good as they do. And then they sent out their announcement email that they were throwing in the towel, and I was like, well, there's the sign. I'm gonna give it a shot.
So you went out on your own?
Yes. I put together a bunch of branding that was retrospectively bad. And launched a Patreon immediately, which was also a bad decision looking back. Again, I think it was just like, going into it not knowing enough,
Yep.
like the whole like big scene on Reddit for AE that like I had no notion of that even after I had been doing it with Silky Whisper a little bit and found Quinn. I didn't know that Reddit was a thing and like Gone Wild Audio and all that.
Yeah.
So by the time I figured that out, I was already like a week or two deep on the Patreon and only really had time to keep up with content for that. So I'm like, well, okay, we're just gonna see how this goes. And the original plan was I'm gonna stick with Patreon even if I don't get a lot of people in. I'll try to promote, try to figure out what to do effectively on socials, and then maybe after a couple of months with some experience, I'll go and apply at Quinn. About 3 weeks into the Patreon, I got too impatient, so I just submitted.
Fair.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta know.
Wow. Okay. So that went well, clearly.
Yes, it did. Yeah, it sure did. It was about a week, and then I started receiving communication back, and it was very exciting.
Wow.
And then also a little bit panic-inducing because I was like, I just launched this Patreon, and now I got to close it down.
You should have kept it open. That was the time you were about to get people.
Yeah, I don't have the time.
Oh, the time
yet.
thing. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Time management.
I've considered like if I get to a place where I can take voiceover full time, because right now it's not.
Okay. There we go.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah. If I'm able to do that, then maybe I'll think about relaunching a Patreon later on. But yeah, I mean, luckily everybody on the Patreon was very sweet, very supportive about it. A lot of them were in what was previously a Patreon exclusive Discord.
So you said you had a background in sort of performance-y type industry. So can you tell us a bit more about that?
I was a kind of musician first for a long time. That was sort of my big creative push through a lot of my like teenage years and early adulthood.
Were you a drummer or a lead singer? What were you? Bass? What were you?
I was kind of all over the map over the years. I did a lot.
Cool.
Lots of vocals. Clarinet.
Clarinet.
Yeah, that goes over well in metal bands. Let me tell you.
No, totally.
Oh my God, metal bands.
Metal
Uh-oh.
band.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of like prog rock and metal.
Amazing.
Yeah, a lot of vocals for sure. Some guitar, bass for a long time. A little bit of keyboard. Not super proficient with that, admittedly. But with the production experience, it kind of just came born of need. Like my myself and the musicians that I was working with in all these bands over the years were interested in recording, and it was tough to find people who we could afford to work with who also were like experienced or like with the kind of music we were trying to record, or knew what they were knew what we wanted to achieve with that. So I just started gathering up things a little bit at a time and kind of self-teaching and looking up YouTube videos and taking tips from people where I could, and over the years just sort of built up that skill.
Cool.
So how did you come up with your Quinn audition? Did you was it that your first audio that came out on Quinn? Was that what your audition was?
Yeah, the audition was the first drop. Was that under One Roof? That was the second audio I ever made. And interestingly enough, when I submitted it, the only reason I chose that one is because it was the only one I hadn't released yet on the Patreon that was short enough. Quinn's audition, their like length window, if I recall correctly, is like 10 or 15 to 20 minutes. But I kind of hated it by the time I sent it in. So
is that because you'd listened to it so many times that you just got bored of it, or?
Yeah, I think it's partially that, right? Like, if any of you guys are engaged in artistic endeavors, I think you can probably relate to that sort of artist's curse of you do a thing and put so much of yourself into it for so long that you hate it. There's definitely a bit of that, and then a lot of, by the time I submitted that second audio I'd ever made, I think I'd done like another 9 or 10, and I had learned a lot. So I was very unconfident. I was pretty convinced it was going to be a no. Pretty exciting and surprising when it wasn't. Under One Roof was my first drop on Quinn as a solo creator. The Long Distance Boyfriend Call and Accidental Confessions. Those were 2 audios that I did under Silky Whisper that were on Quinn before I was as Atlas. And when I joined, they moved them over to my profile.
Oh, they moved them over.
What were they on Quinn under?
They were under Silky Whisper on Quinn.
Under Silky Whispers.
Silky-
I remember
okay.
now. Silky Whispers. Yes. Okay.
Because you were also, wasn't it like V or his voice for you?
Yeah, it started as his voice for you.
The giggle says it all.
Yeah. I've received a good deal of shit for the rebranding, and fairly enough.
Rebranding's great.
Yeah, it was just a lot really fast.
A little impulsive.
Well,
got it.
Yeah. That was a mix of when I had applied to Quinn, it was still as his voice for you, because that was the like initial branding I'd been working with on Patreon and socials and stuff. Quinn very smartly and justifiably so said, "Hey, I think we want to talk about rebranding. Are you open to that?" And I was like, yeah. So
I am. I do it all the time.
well, I hadn't yet. Damn.
7th time.
Let me just open up my Rolodex of all the names.
Get all these logos here.
Name in the alphabet.
These logos. So you came up with Atlas, or they did?
I think them. We kind of went back and forth on a couple of things. There was the Venom VO first, and their art team like sent me a logo or like a profile picture for that, and I changed all my socials and everything. And then we were like, I want to say maybe a couple days prior to when I was supposed to drop, which was actually I think the Tuesday of the week that I did. That I ended up dropping on Friday, or maybe the week before. And then they hit me up and they're like, "Hey, we're actually rethinking the Venom thing." I think the concern was that I would get sort of boxed in by listeners if I came out the gate with this sort of like darker, venomous vibe or whatever, that I would get sort of locked into the rougher side of things, which I very much enjoy doing, but it's not all I do.
Say that there is nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no, nothing at all. Nothing at all. I love doing a good M-Dom.
Smudge.
Oh yeah.
I can see the name Venom kind of being
Yes.
not one that would be
Yeah,
like,
same.
Yeah.
appealing.
So they
Yeah.
wanted
'cause
to
it's poison.
soften it up and started tossing out a couple other options and sent the profile picture that I have currently over. And somewhere along the lines we landed at Atlas.
And
I like
the
it.
legend began.
That's right. I mean, for reals, it's like one of the things I love. So I tend to look closely at like creators' profile pics and stuff and kind of get the vibe off of it and whatnot. I love the graphic that is yours. What's also interesting is that the graphic, for me, when I look at it, I'm like, gives like real like boyfriend energy. And then I listen to your audios and I'm like, oh, he's a gentle and dumb. Hello. It's a nice little surprise. So it's like, enjoyed it very much. Thank you. I mean, I would have enjoyed boyfriend energy too, but it was just a nice little twist.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, it's a good pick. It's a really good one.
Yeah.
It's good. And I mean, Atlas, so if Under One Roof then was technically your first under Atlas, correct? So when that came out, and that was just in September, were you, I mean, to me at least, all of a sudden it was like, who the hell is Atlas and why all of a sudden is he everywhere?
Everywhere.
Everywhere relating to Quinn. Like all of a sudden I just was hearing your name everywhere. And then you release Under One Roof. And right now you have almost 23,000 plays on
It's
that.
kind of wild.
And were you surprised that when that dropped, how big of an impact it had out of nowhere?
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I've been involved in different creative endeavors for a lot of my life. Never before have I seen a flurry of activity in socials around something I did like that. It was
Kind of cool though, right?
It was very cool. It was admittedly pretty exhausting too, just because it was so much, but it was so cool. Yeah, wild stuff. I'm sure the feeling like it came out of nowhere too thing is because it did.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's fact.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of a sudden,
Right.
there you were.
I didn't, I didn't have much of a following pre-Quinn to speak of. So, yeah, I think most people heard of me for the first time through that.
So you've done like the music world, and then you're in the Quinn verse world. How do the two communities, because I'm assuming if you were in a band, you had some fans, people who stand by the
Fans is
door waiting for them to come out. Yeah, right. You had a fan.
You were in a community.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, you had a community of a community in the pop world, and then a community in the Quinn entertainment world. How does it differ, or does it?
Significantly, yeah. With the music scene, I feel like I think there tends to be a lot of underlying feelings of competition. And I'm sure there's some of that in audio erotica too, like amongst VAs. I have to assume, but I have not felt nearly as much of that here. A lot of the ones that I've talked to on Quinn and outside have been pretty supportive, pretty friendly. Everybody kind of wants to like work together and just make cool stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely the listeners side of thing, the level of engagement is, I feel like, much higher and much more like kind of genuine and exciting, which is very cool. Just kind of that level of support.
Yeah, I bet you didn't have the Quinn comment section when you were doing some of your music, right?
Yeah, you're not gonna get the same kind of comments. No.
Certainly not. No.
I mean, really, to be on Quinn for such a short amount of time and have 85,000 plays is really unheard of. I mean, it's incredibly fast. It's a lot of plays, and I think that, to Jules' point, when she said it's like you came out of nowhere, not even so much that you may not have had a following before. It's like, as listeners in the community, when someone new drops on Quinn, it usually takes a little while for them to even be discovered by listeners, despite any kind of promo, etc.
Yeah.
It was immediately the chatter in the communities, Atlas. I was like, what?
Yeah,
what
who
is happening?
is this guy for a start? Yeah.
So yeah, there was definitely a difference. It was a level of interest much sooner than we typically see.
Well, that's
Yeah.
awesome to hear.
Yes.
It's and now having listened to you, we get why. We get it. Yeah. And so like, what's your plan to kind of carve out your unique voice amongst the 100+ creators on Quinn?
Yeah, it's an interesting question. When I think plans, I don't know that I really have one.
Yeah.
It's very much been kind of flying by the seat of my pants.
It's working.
Thank you.
Yeah. Great pants.
The pants are holding on so far. Unless not in the audios. But
Yeah. Maybe it's not so good.
I think the only thing I really know for sure is like I discussed with the branding thing, like I don't want to be boxed into one type of thing. I know like a lot of people really enjoyed the kind of boyfriend energy of that first audio. Very like soft and sweet. I have, especially with this last drop, Broken In, I seem to have struck a pretty significant chord with the M-Dom lovers, so that has been cool.
Being a musician, top out that was.
So I definitely want to do more of those things, but I kind of want to be able to explore and sort of do whatever I want and do creative things and just like fun, silly stuff here and there.
Yeah, nice.
I'm getting collaboration as kind of part of that. I've been chatting with a couple of different writers and different VAs on Quinn about some kind of fun, silly opportunities to work together. And
Cool.
yeah. But in some ways, I'm treading water a lot with the uptick in work involved. So
I bet. Yeah.
So,
we're psyched.
your performance and stuff, how much of your audios is Atlas the character or just you ramped up to, 11?
I think it maybe depends on the audio. So I don't write everything that I do. There are some that I have written. Especially since joining Quinn, though, I've started working with other writers more. So there's going to be that element of other people's voices kind of getting mixed in there. But yeah, that's probably fair to say that there's a good portion of it that is, especially because if I don't vibe with a script, I'm not going to do it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So usually if I pick it, it's because it rings authentic with me on some level.
Yeah.
So probably fair to say that there is a good portion of that is me ramped up a bit.
Nice.
Yeah, we know you're acting, but we don't want to know you're acting.
Exactly.
So we know
Yeah.
if it's genuine or not,
Exactly it. Totally.
Right. When you are in the booth, is there anything about like when you're recording audio erotica that something that listeners would never guess goes on while you're in the booth?
Maybe kind of the silliness on occasion.
Okay.
I think most people hear like the final product, right?
Yeah.
You're not really hearing the work in progress or like I just recorded this and it's got no, processing on the VO and there's no location ambience or sound effects or anything set up yet. There's a lot of weird things that you end up having to, clean up and cut out of audio, stuff that like everybody has happen in real life, but you don't think about it when you think about an audio. Like, have you guys ever heard of the term throat goblin?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Smudge is not what you
Sadly.
think, Smudge. Stop.
Yeah, I've seen the video. I'm joking.
I knew it. I knew she couldn't let that go.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Atlas.
So when the throat goblin's not sucking dick, he's
I don't even know. I wasn't even thinking about that. So
Yeah, right. That's all she thinks about. Please carry on.
For
with
those who
your
don't
throat
know,
gobble.
it's just essentially like weird random throat noises. Like you might have like a little gurgle or something kind of deep in your throat. I will have that all the time, especially if I've like just had a drink of water and I step in front of the mic to do a take on something, and I'll get this little like back there right in the middle of the line. Like, damn it.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Was that sort of stuff that
So
you
that-
knew that happened, like from your singing days or whatever, or did you just go, oh God, shit, what is that sound, and then get told?
Yeah, like a little bit with the singing stuff, but I think it came way more into focus when I started voice acting. Because when you're in that space, especially when you're recording, there's nothing else going on to mask any of the weird stuff.
Yeah.
So, you know, the floor could creak on the other side of the room, and the mic is really sensitive, so it's going to pick it up and sound like it's right in front of the mic.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
or the throat goblins, or you know, you're standing in front of the mic, breathing heavily and moaning and stuff, and so you're sucking up a lot of air, and once in a while there's a little burp. You know?
See, I think people should leave those in audios. I think it's very natural. It's
Smudge.
You
Please
just
don't.
imagine Smudge if just a random burp
Yeah,
in the middle of moaning. Oof.
that could spoil the mood a bit.
I'm not yucking your yum,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Yeah, Smudge. If you're into burps, that's a whole different kink that I don't even think.
I was going to say,
We'll have to come up for a name for that one.
do not yuck my yum. No.
But that's kind of interesting to think. Like listeners wouldn't think of that, right? Like you probably have to now pay attention to, like when you eat lunch right before you record, or what you drink, like anything that's going to create these noises that you probably didn't have to think about before, because like you said, the instruments were drowning it out. So we appreciate your dedication to the craft.
Thank you. Yes, I'm sure
Really do.
all of the other voice actors can relate to the horror that is mouth clicks. It's a real pain in the ass.
Yes, we've heard about those.
Just awful.
What's your favorite part of the process? Like there's the writing, the recording, the editing. Which one of the three do you prefer?
Recording by far. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's your least favorite?
Editing.
Edit in.
Editing.
You knew he was going to say that, Kaza.
No, I didn't.
No?
No. No.
Oh, to me, I'm like, because Kaza does our editing, so I'm like, whew, I can't imagine doing that.
That sucks.
Yeah, I think
Absolutely
Can't imagine.
sucks.
it's probably not an uncommon opinion.
Yeah. I know.
It's just super, very tedious, very time consuming. One of those things where like when you get the finished product, you're like, yeah, fuck yeah, this sounds good.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
be proud of it. But the entire like along the way, you're like, please be done. Please stop.
Yes. I hate almost every episode we put out before it goes out because I have such listener fatigue and frustration. And then it comes out, I'm like, that's fucking good.
Yeah.
I'm like, we did good.
Like,
So,
oh,
yeah.
I'm not bad at this. Okay.
Right? Maybe we know what
It's
we're
only
doing
because you have to
here.
listen to my games over and over and over and over again.
Oh. I just leave those a mess. I just like,
Rude.
fuck it.
What do you think about when you are recording the audios? Is it just blank? Is you just like really into it? Are you thinking about how the listener's going to react to it? What's your thought process?
Yeah, I think that's certainly part of it. Is like how do I think the listener is going to react and feel with things, and that definitely comes into the picture, like when writing, especially. There was a comment I got on Sweet Surrender. There was a part of the audio where I like ask a question with the intended supposed answer from the listener is yes, and after the pause that I leave for them, I say, "Don't nod, speak." And someone in the comments was like, "How did he know?"
I love it. Oh, that's good.
So I like throwing in little things like that where I'm like, I bet, you know, at least a fair number of people will kind of do this. I mean, you know, you're going about your day listening to audio erotica. You're probably not going to say yes out loud. At least some people.
Yeah.
So just
That's clever.
little fun stuff like that. As far as like kind of mind space when I'm recording, I don't know that I picture like a person. I'm sure some people do. For me, I think it's more of like capturing a feeling, kind of trying to put myself into the situation, more so than like picturing like a partner or something like that.
Yeah.
How do you get yourself into that headspace? Or when you're trying to, how do you get yourself there?
I wish I had some like actory bullshit to tell you. And
Just any bullshit will do.
I just do it.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
well, I use the method from. No, I don't know. I maybe it comes from like having been a creative for so long. I feel like I have a pretty strong imagination still into adulthood, which is very useful for what I'm doing now.
Yes.
So I feel like most of the time I don't typically have too much trouble getting there. Once in a while I might have to do like a couple of takes of something if I feel I'm not like hitting the right level of intensity or emotion, or I don't know, I said a line stupid or something like that.
But how many takes does it take to perfect a believable moan?
Case by case. Sometimes it's the first one. And to be fair, like moan. I think it's very rare that I do like.
Sorry, say that one more time for us, Atlas.
Missed it.
Moan.
Okay.
I think it's rare that I do like moan singular. Yeah, I don't know. I think like once the spicy section of the audio starts, it tends to be like in chunks.
Yeah.
I have my setup such that I can kind of reach a hand around from my booth and scroll on the screen that I have by my mic. So I'll sort of just do that and be scrolling so I can kind of stay in it and do as much as I can, at least before fucking up.
Yeah.
So, like, have you ever done a script? You said you write something of your own, or you get something from somebody else, and it has to resonate with you for you to want to do it. But have you ever been doing a script and gone, "Oh, that's new. I didn't think I'd like that, but I do." You don't have to say what it is, but just have you ever?
Yeah, you do. What new kink have you discovered?
Yeah, you do.
No,
you
not
do.
kink.
Yeah, you do. So I think maybe from like a more of an actory standpoint than a bedroom standpoint, I think it was my second drop on Quinn, He'll Never Be Me. I was a raging piece of shit in that audio. But I had so much fun just being a really toxic asshole.
You're turning smudge on. Settle down.
I mean, literally one of your tags is toxic.
Yeah.
That's one of the tags for that audio. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's in real life pretty bad, but was super fun to play. I think there's a kind of joy in getting to play something that is like so antithetical to yourself in real life. Like in safe for work acting, like I love playing a villain because you're not like that. You get to kind of be a little theatrical and nasty and get some growling in there, which you can do as a good guy too. Yeah. But
most of the top actors, they do say, that playing the villain's the best roles that they've ever played.
Yeah, it's so fun. It's so fun.
I've heard that.
As far as bedroom stuff, maybe some of the degradation. I think that's like not something I had ever really done.
I'm listening.
In real life, prior to doing AE. But there's something about it. It's kind of hot.
Yes, there is.
Yep.
Yes, there is.
We're all just nodding along.
Yep.
Smile and nod.
I mean, we talk about that so much about like how much listeners, like we as listeners, learn about ourselves and our desires and fantasies and stuff that we didn't know. Like same, like what Smudge was saying, like, oh, I didn't know I'd like that, but I like that. And we always wonder, like, is it the same for creators? Do they do something and they're like, oh, fuck, didn't know I'd like that?
For sure.
Yeah. I mean, just going back right to the very beginning, did you just wander in to Reddit and wander in to Wicked Audios and things like that just because you knew you wanted
100%.
to be a VA? Or did you just, because a lot of VAs, they say that they found stuff there, but what were you doing there in the first place? Were you listening to audios yourself? I'm not being funny,
No.
but,
No,
How?
that's like what's so what maybe is weird about me compared to, at least from what I've heard from other VAs, is that I've never been a listener of audio erotica. Like, fully didn't know the world existed at all. Even since beginning, I've really only listened to maybe a couple minutes here and there, like chunks of other people's stuff, just to like see like what is that about? Let me hear what they're doing there. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But no, fully wandered into it. I it was, I think the only reason I saw it was because it was posted on a like a voice acting work subreddit.
Okay.
That kind of just gets like audition postings from all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Once in a while there's a not safe for work thing on there. And I think prior, if I have my timeline right, yes, prior to Silky Whisper, I had done I dipped my toes in a little bit to some not safe for work VO stuff, like animations and things like that online, and had by that point already kind of created like a little alter ego to use for that work, so it didn't kind of clash with my safe for work stuff. And I saw the posting, and they had like the script sample there, and I was reading it, and I was like, oh, this is okay. Like, I think I can do that. Like, it's not terribly dissimilar from some of the other stuff that I've done, so we'll give it a shot.
What has have you learned anything surprising about women through this work?
Have I learned anything surprising about women?
They're very good at writing quizzes.
British women especially are very good at writing quizzes.
Jesus. Not that.
Man, I don't know. I'm sure. I'm sure that I probably have. I think perhaps just the idea of the space and the level of openness about the like feral enjoyment of everything. Which is one of the things that's so cool about it, like being able to offer that space to women who probably haven't really had that prior to kind of the explosion of audio erotica. So that was kind of new. Like, I hadn't really seen a lot of that prior to.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't, would you? Because out in the open, we don't
Right.
do that way, because we'll get called out by men and women, in
Right.
public. But in these spaces, the safe spaces, these communities, we can be exactly who we want to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Which is why we love it so much. Yeah.
It's awesome.
I mean, for us, as women, this type of erotica just hits so different for us. It's more emotional and more layered, and I have noticed with your storytelling, Atlas, is that you have like an emotional honesty in yours. You're very vulnerable in a lot of your audios. And I mean that in the best way for women. You open yourself up in your audios. And I mean, does that shape, like, do you think about that at all when you're recording or writing your scripts?
Yeah, for sure. I think, like we mentioned before, authenticity is such an important part of it, because like you were saying, if it feels inauthentic, or if it like it's acting, but if you feel it's acting when you're listening to it, then you're not going to enjoy it as much.
Yeah.
And I think from a creative performance standpoint, I'm very much the same way. Like, that's why I'll say no to a script if it doesn't make me feel some kind of way, if I don't connect with it, because I'm not satisfied working on something creatively if I don't feel that authentically as well. And then certainly like taking MDOM audios as an example.
Good example.
I've seen a few comments kind of recognizing something that I've been trying to do, and so it's very cool that it's being seen by listeners. Is that even like when it is that sort of more dominant role, I typically don't. I try to make sure I'm putting in that sort of emotional undertone, that kind of warmth there, even when it is like, degrading and rough. There's still, I like to try to make sure there is a level of connection and maybe even kindness kind of underneath all of that, because I don't want the listeners to like ever feel like they don't have a choice or like to feel uncomfortable. I want them to feel safe.
Cheers to that.
So, is that the underlying thing you want them to when they walk away or roll over from the audio that you've listened to? Whatever space or shape or whatever you're doing, walking through the supermarket.
I love it.
What's the biggest thing that you want them to feel afterwards?
Yeah, I mean, safety, right?
Yeah.
Whatever that means for them. That could be warmth and comfort. That could be like, oh shit, that was nice. Whatever. Whatever
crash
other
my car.
emotion.
Whatever.
Oh, please, be careful.
Do not operate heavy machinery while listening to Atlas.
Your new tagline.
Yeah.
Whatever other emotions are attached to that, whatever it means to them, I think I want them to feel safe and comfortable being able to kind of explore and sit with me through those moments.
Are there any listener comments that stand out for you that you've read and to really understand the effect of it, whether they're funny or feral or touching and whatever it is?
I've received like a couple of DMs, which I haven't responded to. Some of them, I apologize, but
Good boy.
As a safety thing,
Good
more than
boy.
anything,
Boundaries.
exactly. People who have kind of reached out about, that I think sometimes that authenticity of like, hey, I just want to let you know this was like really good and it made me feel some type of way. And my favorite comments though do tend to be the funny ones.
Yeah.
Best.
Like I love like the genuine appreciation is always like super nice and sweet and validating. But man, the funny ones just give me a good chuckle. It's real nice.
They're so freaking funny. The Quinn comment section is like, people are so freaking clever. I read them and I'm like, they're so funny.
Yeah,
so funny.
It is the best.
Yeah.
A lot of the ones, I don't know if you guys have seen, usually on Mondays after the Friday drop, I'll do like some of my favorite comments in a post on Instagram.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of the funny ones that make it onto there.
Yep.
They're immense. We love them. And so does every VA that we've ever, there's not one VA that we've ever interviewed that's gone, yeah, I don't like him.
Or no, I don't look at them. They're all, as soon as the drop happens, they're refreshing their comments.
Yeah, dude, the comment section is my favorite part. It's so fun.
And yours, like I'm looking at some of yours from Broken In. Oh my gosh. They are just hilarious. Like even just we have time of death. 20 minutes, 53 seconds.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what is that? I went and checked the time code. It's when I come.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There you go.
Like, okay.
Gotta have the timestamps in there so we can slide.
Yeah.
Of course.
Did we just get railed by Milo Thatch? More, please.
Yeah. I saw that one. I saw that one. It's so good.
Oh my God. Well, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I hope it doesn't take 5 years, but I would really love to be in the not too distant future able to do this full time. If for my own sanity, if nothing else.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of the primary focus for me. Is like I want to still be here. I'd like to be doing it full time and be able to kind of maybe branch out into some more fun avenues, be able to make more content, more types of content.
And how many more name changes do you think you'll go through?
Probably at least 4.
Okay, just so we're prepared.
Yeah.
Time,
Is there ever any part of you that wishes you weren't anonymous?
Yeah, for sure. Granted, I'm not positive of this. I haven't had the chance to speak with any of the non-anonymous VAs as of yet. I just assume that at least on like the social media front, being non probably has to be way easier to make content. And I think it opens up more avenues for content too. When you look at someone like Mersey, who posts kind of like cheeky, funny videos on TikTok and stuff all the time.
Yeah.
I'd love to do stuff like that, but I don't want to put my face on there, you know? So being anonymous, I find myself struggling to think of things to post outside of just clipping. Which, you know, I mean, they do fine. They do fine, but it is it's a little limiting.
Maybe you could do like, you know, like Cavan does it, where he like sticks his phone in front of his. Like, you could just like do a hand or a pinky or a feet
or like Lost Tapes does, like
a pinky. I like that.
Pinky. I think the pinky wins.
Yeah. You have a single pinky on TikTok.
When you talk about this being hopefully your full-time gig in the future, like, is there ever a time you see in the future that you would want to reveal your face?
Probably not. I won't say never, because I guess you never really know. But I think for me now, I'm a very private person, which I know is like antithetical to what I'm doing here. But like in my day to day, I like being able to just kind of be me and chill, and like the people that are in my life, like that being kind of separate from this thing, and I feel like I'm in a constant pursuit for peace. So I'm pretty desperate to protect that as much as possible.
Do you find that that's challenging at all? Like when you're spending time with friends and family, and there's this part of your life that you just can't talk about?
For sure, yeah. That's something I've heard from a number of other VAs too in the space, is that it can be, it's a weird thing, and that it's something that is so public and visible, like online, but that in our personal lives, because of the kind of secrecy around it, especially for the anons, for, you know, safety and privacy and whatever, it can be it can result in it being like a pretty isolating gig.
And you mentioned earlier, like, about some possible upcoming collabs. I bet that's a great way to just hang out with people.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, get it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when I first started this, I'm not going to say that everybody else had this stupid idea that when people collab, they were all in the same room. So I was like,
that's what I thought too.
That's so cool. How did you come in? That's got to be awkward at best at times.
I thought the same thing, Smudgy.
I was like, you're all in a room together. You all got mics, and you're all like doing this big collab.
You're all wanking and moaning.
Like, God,
staring into each other's eyes.
Yeah, but like, don't look at me. I'm just going to do this scene now. Don't look at me because I'm wanking in it. Don't look at me. don't make eye contact. Well, I don't care what the real world is. I always imagine collab people in the same room. So
just all of us standing around in a circle wanking.
Daisy Chain. Oh my God, it's making me think of the Cummy Biscuit, and I don't want to think of it again.
I'm sorry, the Cummy Biscuit?
You might have to listen to our episode.
You have to listen to our episodes to know.
Yes.
Listen to our episode with Peaches.
And it's a very British thing. We knew what it was.
It's like a circle jerk, but with a biscuit in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And they come on the biscuit, and then the person who comes last has to eat the biscuit.
Biscuit.
No, Atlas, you don't understand. We had the greatest interview with Peaches, and then that was the biggest thing people talked about, was that we talked about a Cummy biscuit for 2 minutes, and that was like the biggest piece of
that was the big takeaway of that episode. I'm like, really?
Is this a real thing?
It's a real.
Do people do this?
It is. Sadly, it's a real thing, and I've witnessed it on numerous occasions growing up. It's a pride thing. Now you see, you can't show a boy a biscuit these days.
Oh my God.
If you give a boy a biscuit, God, it's like that book.
Yeah.
Atlas, please work in a Cummy Biscuit to a future audio. It would mean so much to me.
Oh Lord.
Imagine that tag.
Yeah. Your Peaches has got to get there first.
Oh God.
Right? It's going to be a competition. You'll have to eat the biscuit if you don't do it first.
And on
Anyway, circling back.
Are we?
Not circle jerking back, just circling
back.
back,
Yeah, we got you.
to collaboration. Is there anyone on Quinn that would be like a dream collab for you?
Good
You'd
question.
like love to collaborate with this person?
Man, dream collab is hard. I'm bad at picking favorites, but especially right now, I think there's so many Quinn VAs I just like haven't had an opportunity to talk to at all.
Yeah.
So I'm in a place where I'm very much, if there's a time, if it works out or whatever, I'm very open to collabing with like pretty much anybody.
But if you had to pick one,
if
you had to, we won't tell anyone.
No, just everybody who listens to this podcast.
Thousands of people, but we won't tell any one person. Tell thousands.
Man,
But just one example. It's not necessarily the favorite, but like
just someone you'd like to.
I think Dr. Rapture could be fun. I've heard he does a lot of collabs, and he's
a fucking nut. I love him.
He's fucking awesome.
That is what I hear.
Yeah.
That is what I hear. He sounds like a very cool, fun guy. I've heard he does a lot of kind of wacky, campy audios that can be a lot of fun.
Yes.
Right. I think we should play the final rapid fire round. What do you think?
This is like top of the mind answers.
Oh, I'm
Like,
going to disappoint
not-
you all by answering too slowly. Let's do it.
You know what? I will edit out the long fucking gap so you sound quick.
We can do
I'll be like, look at him.
how quick was Atlas?
So fast.
Was it a premature? What?
So fast, but lasted so long.
He's not eating
Gonna
the
win
biscuit.
the biscuit. Oh,
Jesus.
No eating the biscuit. All right.
You went there.
This is like, I'm so glad I came on QuinnCast. Fantastic.
Awesome.
Fucking hell. All right, ready? Here we go. Moan or whisper?
Ooh, moan.
Oh.
nice.
Yeah, that was
All
good.
right. Yes, that was a very good one. All right, next one. Morning session or late night?
Morning.
What word instantly gets you into character?
Ooh.
Wank.
I'm not asking you.
It's gonna sound really like right down the middle, but fuck does a lot.
So
Such
good.
a
It's
it's
So
classic.
versatile,
It's such a versatile word, yeah.
right?
Because you can be mad, you can be like, fuck, like there's a lot there.
Give a fuck.
It's my favorite.
Fuck.
It really is. Like
the best.
instant cooch tingle with the word fuck. It's like, yep,
Oh, 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right?
Right. Have you ever watched The Witcher, Carrie?
Dude. Yes.
Yeah, I bet you were having a great time watching that show.
Mm,
Fuck. Fuck off, bud. Fuck. The fuck.
I feel so called out. Go ahead.
All right. One sound you'll never record again. It's a good one.
Oh my god, I don't okay. Not related to audio erotica.
Okay.
However, is related to not safe for work VO. I not too long ago actually recorded some VO for a kind of monster fucker animation. And I did a handful of different creature voices for that. And some of it is like I think I did a good job, but it's insane.
I really want to hear those noises.
Right. Where can we hear this?
Oh God, I
know,
don't know.
website
I hope we
is-
never find out.
Oh, we'll find it.
Seriously, this communities, we'll find it.
I mean, our research department is going to have to work hard. We don't have a research department.
We're gonna start a research department.
Smudge on Google. We like to call it Smoogle. Brilliant. And we like to ask all our guests who come on one particular question. to round it off. And that,
And you'd know what it is if you listen to any
if you listen to any of our episodes. I mean,
Be really prepared for this one.
the next time you come on Atlas, the quiz is going to all be about our episodes.
Yeah, have you fucking listened to our show yet?
Let's use your favourite word.
Disconnect.
Have you fucking listened to our fucking show?
Stop.
Okay, so what does sexual freedom mean to you?
Ooh. Honestly, like what we talked about with what the goal with a lot of my audio work is that feeling of safety and comfort enough that you feel able to explore, like without judgment, without concern for consequence or fear.
Yeah, that sounds
Love it.
ideal. Right? Just the freedom to
Good to
totally
me.
feel it. Is there anything that we didn't ask you about that you wished we had?
Ask me about my wiener.
Ask me about my wiener.
Oh my God. It's been a pleasure, Atlas.
Yeah, I've had so much fun. Thanks for having me, guys.
Are you sure you have?
I truly have. Despite the initial embarrassment of just getting my ass kicked all over the podcast at the beginning with that quiz.
Well, I feel like the emphasis is on that, and it shouldn't be, because it's the taking part that counts, not the winning, right? Yeah, only Charlie Sheen said it was about the winning, right? We say it's about the taking part, right? No, it's
I'm
genuinely.
kidding. I've had a lovely time.
No, it's been so fun.
It's been a lot of fun, honestly. Genuinely,
it's been
it's been
so
a right
fun.
laugh. Thank you so much, Atlas, and come back soon.
All right, so that was Atlas. What'd you ladies think?
Oh, he's
What a guy. I mean, I can't wait to play D&D with him.
I can't wait to not ever play the quiz game with him again, because
He was a good sport.
He was a good sport.
It was generally, there were some really great interesting insights, etc., but it was such good laugh all the way through.
So much laugh.
Gosh,
so much laughter.
So fun. So personable. He's very personable.
Yeah.
And
delicious voice, of course.
Oh my
And
God.
I think he's just going to go from strength to strength, to be honest.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely his audios are strong. They're and I meant to say this to him too, is listening to them sounds like he's been doing it for a while. So it makes sense when he says he has experience in sound production. But even aside from that, he's done voice acting too, because his pacing is so good. His the sound effects, the placement of things.
Sound effects are
really really experienced, you could tell.
Yeah,
it was cool. It was cool to talk to him. Yeah,
I think we'll be
wait to see what comes next.
Yeah, we'll be interviewing him on our monumental moments, I think.
It'll be here before we know it.
Sometime soon.
Yeah.
All right, another episode of QuinnCast Hit the Spotlight in the bag. Thanks so much for listening, Cliticins. Please do share this with your friends. Rate us on your favorite podcast platform. Leave comments, feedback, all the things. Also, email us, QuinnCastPodcast@gmail.com. Topic ideas, feedback, whatever it might be, questions for creators who you'd like us to have on, blah, blah, blah. So we'll be back soon with another fantastic episode. But for now, this has been Kaza. Your voice matters.
This has been Jules. Go put those lips to good use.
And this has been Smudge. Keep wanking.